It looks like we'll be getting a Harry Potter RPG game in the near future. What do we know so far about this game? Let's talk about it right now. Hello beautiful people, my name is RidersDX and welcome to my channel where I cover and play your favorite games. So for those people that have been subscribed to my channel for a while, I typically cover Sonic and SpongeBob video games, but every now and then I want to go ahead and dive into a game that I don't typically cover, and one of those games is this apparently Harry Potter RPG game that we're going to be getting in the future, which looks really interesting and I want to talk about it. So this is a game that Harry Potter fans have been asking for a very long time. Harry Potter is such an expansive world, you know, like Hogwarts. There's just so much depth into this world that's been like explored over and over again in movies, TV shows, books, even amusement parks. Like Harry Potter is huge. It's such a huge franchise and there's so much that you could do in a Harry Potter world that an RPG game just sounds like a really obvious thing that you would want to do with the Harry Potter franchise, and it looks like we're finally going to be getting that. So there was some footage that was leaked over the past couple of days and posted on Reddit, and it shows 1 minute of footage of the video game, and this was leaked, so it was not official, and actually the company is taking down like any video that has footage of this game, so I'm sorry y'all, but I'm not gonna show any footage of this game, you know. I'm sure we're gonna get some official like trailer or something eventually, so calm your horses. I will leave a link in the description box to some footage that is open as of now, but it might get closed and taken down in the near future, so you better like click on it quick if you want to see it. But with all this new information circulating, I've gathered 5 really important big facts about this game that you need to know if you're just like starting to discover this, you know. So if you live under a rock and haven't been hearing about any of this, these are the 5 things that you need to know about this game. So here we go, let's go into my list. So the first thing on my list, so when the footage was uploaded, there was also a blurb that was posted along with the footage. It includes some details about the story of this game, although it is very vague, so there's not much we can get out of it. But let me read the excerpt that I got from the post. You are a newly arrived 5th year student to Hogwarts that demonstrates a latent gift for magic with a unique ability to track and identify remnants of a potent ancient power. Upon arrival, strange events begin to materialize, of course, in the Forbidden Forest, and trouble begins to brew within the castle walls. Together with Professor Eleazar Fig, you embark on a journey through both familiar and never-before-seen locations to bring to light the truth behind these mysterious occurrences. And I didn't read this, but it's also set in the 19th century, the 1800s, so this is outside of the Harry Potter, you know, timeline that we've all grown to love. So not much information can be really obtained from that little excerpt, although it does sound very interesting. I think the most important detail of this is that it's set in the 19th century, so you can't really count on seeing anyone like Harry, Hermione, or Ron in this game. I mean, that's just the reality of it. But I think this really gives the studio a lot of freedom to develop the story the way that they want it, and I think it could be a blessing in disguise, because I know some people might be disappointed that they can't interact with their favorite characters in this game, but I think it's a blessing in disguise because it gives the studio more freedom to make the game that they want, and that's always a good thing to have with this game. I mean, one example I can think of is Spider-Man. Insomniac Games got to make that game without having to connect it to any other like Spider-Man timeline, so that's one reason why that game is so good, because they had total creative freedom with the story and were able to make the storyline fit with their vision of the game. Okay, at number 2, so there was actually some rumors that this was being developed by Rocksteady Studios, because as you all know, Rocksteady developed the Batman series, but they concluded the Batman trilogy with Arkham Knight, and they're apparently working on a secret project that no one knows about right now. So people were kind of assuming that this was the project that they were referring to, but I've been looking it up and a lot of news outlets are actually saying that it's going to be Avalanche Software that's developing this game. And the evidence that they have that Avalanche Software is developing this game is that they posted a job listing last year, and it was calling for a staff with deep understanding of British culture and grammatical presentation, with a good knowledge of gaming narrative and branching storytelling, particularly in the realm of RPGs. So I think this is a really obvious sign that Avalanche Studios is the one that's making this game. They were recently bought by Warner Brothers Studio. They previously made Disney Infinity, and they're currently working on a Cars 3 film tie-in from what this article is saying. But Avalanche Software, obviously the really big project that they're working on would be this game, because it just looks enormous. Like, really, you all have to look at the footage because it absolutely looks amazing. It looks so vast, and it really is just getting me hyped. It looks amazing. I've heard good things about the Disney Infinity game, so I'm sure that this is gonna be a really good fit for this studio. But I don't really know much about them beyond that, so if y'all have any like insight about Avalanche Software, then let me know in the comment section below so we can talk about it. Okay, the third thing that I managed to gather from all the information, this is a pretty obvious thing actually, thinking back, because RPG games are all about like choices, but the blurb explicitly states that you have the opportunity to make choices that would steer you towards good or evil. And that's a really like mouth-watering like feature to think about with a Harry Potter game, because of course there are good wizards, but there's also like bad wizards. And just thinking about like how you can make your own choices to steer your wizard towards the path that you want them to go on, it just sounds like an idea with so much potential. I think there's just something so appealing about being able to place almost like a version of yourself within Hogwarts and make the choices that you would make if you were a wizard in this school. And I think this is something that Harry Potter fans are going to be really excited about, and I just really wanted to talk about that because that's something that's really appealing to me in particular, because it means that I'll have tons of choices going into the game, and there's a lot of incentive to replay the game over and over again to see what different things could happen if you make different choices at different parts of the game. Okay, at number 4, so another thing that the blurb stated was that there would be 8 different wizard types that you could choose from. And this is really great because a Harry Potter RPG game needs a lot of variety to encompass like the huge universe that the game is trying to place itself in. And having 8 different wizard types really means that we could potentially have a lot of variation in how the combat is played. And of course, like, magic is such a big like aspect about Harry Potter in general, and this game really needs to put an emphasis on magic and the ways that you can use it for it to be a successful Harry Potter game. So having 8 different wizard types is definitely a really good sign to me, because that means that there are different ways that you could go about using magic in this game, and that's really exciting because the more ways you can use magic in this game, the more this experience can be personalized to each person playing the game. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what the 8 different wizard types are. Okay, at number 5, the final thing I want to talk about is we have confirmation, I think, of the name of this game. So there's a Twitter user that tweeted a complete official confirmation of the name of this game. They are verified, so I guess they are like a trustworthy source, but I actually don't know who this is. So if anyone can answer that for me, then that would be great. But I'm just gonna assume that this is like true because they seem credible. It looks like the name of this RPG is Harry Potter Magic Awakened. And it does kind of sound like a generic name, but it also sounds like a name that encompasses everything that this game could be. So I'm really looking forward to it. And what's really cool is that there's apparently other titles, including a title called Magic Forever that's being developed at Warner Brothers. So that's really great news. Like, I'm glad that they're investing more in Harry Potter in terms of video games. Like, to be honest, I never was able to really get into the books. Like, the books are too long for me, I can't read them. And the movies are good, but I think because I didn't read the books, I couldn't fall as in love with the movies as I could have. But video games, a Harry Potter video game that's like good, is really interesting to me, and I really want this game to be amazing because it just sounds like a game I would love to play. So I hope you all are as excited as I am about Harry Potter Magic Awakened. It looks like it's going to be an amazing title, and I can't wait to hear more about it and to see more official footage of it from Warner Brothers. Okay y'all, that's it for my list. If you all have any comments about what you think about these details, or if there's anything else that I didn't cover in this video that you think I should have mentioned, then let me know in the comment section below and we can talk about this. I'm not like the biggest Harry Potter fan, but I am really interested in this game and I want to cover it. So I hope you all like this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to my channel if you like videos like these and you want to see more in the future. If you all have a really good response to this video, then I can keep covering it, and I really hope you do because it looks amazing and I really want to cover it. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter at RidersDX if you want to talk about this game with me outside YouTube, and also join my Discord server, the Spongy Garden, and we can talk more about the game in there. But yes, that is everything. RidersDX is out. Bye bye.